On match day, we travel with what we call our match day or our playing squad of 23 players. And then we also bring a few players that we call our traveling reserves. Our traveling reserves will go with us to be there in case anything unforeseen happens to our playing squad of 23. They'll also follow the exact same schedule that the playing squad will follow the entire week. So again, we want them to be as aligned as possible. Following the match day warm-up, so right as we're done with the team warm-up and the players are heading back into the changing room, our traveling reserves will stay out there and they'll do what we call a conditioning top-up. So essentially that's a way for us to give them another stimulus that they're gonna miss from not actually playing the game, and then also not having an opportunity to condition the day before the game because they're on the playing squad schedule. So our traveling reserves will do that top-up to keep them on par with everything else after not playing.
We as coaches spent some quality time together over the last 9 weeks looking at our game and planning for the future. As I said at the beginning of the season, we are looking to add a 5th coach to our coaching team. As soon as I've got any more information available, I will give it after this COVID-19 crisis.
Thanks for your inquiries around season tickets and renewals. God, it's such a difficult time for everybody at the moment, and we're so grateful to receive so much interest and support from people. It really, I suppose, goes to the heart of what we are as a club, that people have such an interest in the club. We know everybody is keen to look forward to next season and to get back to Thomond and Irish Independent Park, and we're looking at all of our season ticket options for next year in that respect, and we hope to be in touch with everybody very, very soon with all of our plans in that respect, and to seeing you all back in Cork and Limerick next season.
Archie Snyman and Damien De Lindo will definitely join the Munster squad in the summer, and they will officially join Munster Rugby from the 1st of July, regardless of what happens with COVID-19. Really looking forward to see both of them play for Munster and run out at Thomond Park and Irish Independent Park.
As we're led by the government roadmap, measures and HSE guidelines, we're reviewing all considerations in terms of supporter access at games and what that will look like over the coming months. As always, the health and safety of everyone attending our games, whether it's staff, players or supporters, will be at the centre of all decisions and operations. As soon as we have clarity in this regard, we'll let everyone know.
It's still too early to determine whether Matt Geller, Archie Snyman and Damien De Lindo will be eligible to play in the closing stages of the current Pro 14 season, if that goes ahead. What I can confirm is that the new season is around the corner and we can't wait to see them in the red of Munster.
The end of the current season obviously is quite uncertain at the moment, and people are naturally asking what happens if games are cancelled, don't take place. And look, we're obviously working through all of the options in relation to what we can do for our season ticket holders and other ticket holders in that event. And as clarity starts to appear around how the season is actually going to end up, we'll start to formulate our plans, and we would hope to be in touch with all of you very, very soon in terms of what those plans are going to be and how we intend finishing out the season.
Limerick is still a great rugby city and hugely important to Munster Rugby. Resources haven't reduced in terms of how we support growing the game and developing players. So what we're seeing is probably an improvement in quality throughout the province, which has made competition for places of a higher standard, and we see the rewards of this with players from Tipperary, Waterford and West Cork coming through in the last couple of seasons and the current cycle. It can be cycles, and we see the three Junior Cup teams from St. Munchin's over the last few seasons in finals, and we would hope that a number of these will come through and compete, and we'll be supporting them and all other schools in the Limerick areas over the coming season.
Matt Keller will be coming to Munster Rugby predominantly as a 15, and he will fight hard for that 15 jersey. He's also very good on the wing, and we've got multiple options across the back three, so looking forward to some really good competition, not only for the fullback jersey but also for the wing.
Skill development is a big part of our rugby programme, and all our field officers would have a big focus on the core skills of the game. We've been fortunate to be able to get some new staff who are focusing on this within the women's game, and this has been very beneficial. We're always trying to fine-tune our rugby programme to develop multi-skilled players who play a rewarding and enjoyable brand of rugby.
Naming rights for Thomond Park is very much on the cards for Munster. We've seen how well it works in other sports and in our own sport, both here and abroad, and look, it's very much a part of the modern sports landscape. So getting the right partner on board for Thomond would be great for us. It will help maintain and enhance Thomond and improve the fan experience on a match day, which is hugely important. So yeah, it's of significant interest to us, and it's very much underway at the present time.
We are very fortunate to have a great relationship with former players, and for those who remain within the province, we can certainly call upon their expertise and knowledge to help us develop the future generation. This year, for example, Johnny Holland, Dennis Fogarty and Duncan Williams facilitated player and coach development sessions. Ronan O'Mahony has been working within our age grading into provincial programme, and it's fantastic to see former players from a national and provincial perspective within our girls and women's programme in coaching capacities, where Laura Guest and Helen Brosnan were at the helm with the women's team this season again, and Fiona Hayes, Niamh Briggs, Mairead Kelly and Ciara Griffin were involved in our successful under-18 girls programme.